Yo, what's going on, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? This is your boy Big Miz from the zoo. And matter of fact, before I start this video off, let me just get this out the way. You know what I'm saying? When you come into the prison system and you don't know what you want to do, you sitting up here looking at all these different organizations and gangs and saying, yo, yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. I want that type of protection. I want to be down with a crew. I want to be down with a gang so I can be gang here too and look like some type of thug through my whole bid. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly what you're going to get. Without further ado. And now that we got that out the way, you know what I'm saying? This situation right here, man, it's another wild situation, bro. And this dates back to 2023. And yes, I was out of the prison system at this time, but the shit still goes on. The craziness still pops off, and all these attacks are still happening. And what I'm trying to do is just aware y'all to the dangers of the prison system, and especially the GDC, the Georgia Department of Corrections, where I did 2 bids at, you know what I'm saying? And when I was there, it was a very, very terrible time. If I had any good times where I laughed and stuff like that, I don't really speak on it because all the bad overweighed that good in there, and it was a very terrible experience, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. So, like always, I ask people, please, give yourself a chance out here in these streets. Give yourself a chance, because easily, if you're in the surrounding area or in Georgia state, period, you can find yourself in the chain gang. All right, this story right here is in Macon State Prison, and this is what they allegedly said happened in this situation. A Hispanic young individual was on the walk. He was going to the store, and it was some blood gang affiliates on the walk as well. And they say that these individuals was trying to get their stain. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that, they're trying to get a rep. They're trying to get more badges on their armor. They're trying to get their name up. They're trying to go up in ranking. They're trying to get some stain. They're trying to eat. You know what I'm saying? So anytime a plate is put in front of them, they are ordered to eat. You know what I'm saying? And this is what took place. And when it came to this certain Hispanic, they said this Hispanic did not get into too much of anything. He actually was like a quiet individual. Yes, he had support in the streets, and also the other Hispanics dealt with him. You know what I'm saying? They knew his mannerisms and things like that, and they knew that he wouldn't just go and like be popish on the walk or be looking at somebody all tough or talking all crazy in Spanish where they don't know what he's saying, and he's trying to get it off and disrespect them thoroughly. He wasn't doing that. But they said that this situation was he got free picked. And free picked means that somebody just chose you as a victim for them to commit whatever type of attack they was going to do on you. They just picked you out of anybody they could have picked. They freely picked you, and now you're the victim. I don't know, bro. When I got this information, I don't know, like, wholeheartedly that this was a whole free pick situation. I think that it had something to do with something else. And why I say that is because on that walk, they unalived that man. They set that mission up for this dude to get blitzed from out of nowhere and get unalived. They said, keep going until you put wings on that man and send him off the compound flying. So it's just something that's sitting with me that's telling me, yo, this just can't be a free pick. They just didn't walk up to him and smack him or walk up to him and punch him, you know what I'm saying? Or even just tag team and pouring him out a little bit and then have him running up the walk, you know what I'm saying, or wet up or whatever. They actually standed over him after they got him down bad, and they kept going, you know what I'm saying? And they said it was like an overkill, you know what I mean? They stabbed him up plenty times, over 30-something times, and left him on the walk. When the COs finally peeped what's going on, they ran down, and the inmates ran, but they got caught later, but they ran. And they called the EMS. They was trying to revive the young Hispanic dude, and he lost his life before the EMS even got onto the compound to get him. So all they was doing was going to retrieve a body out of that situation. Is that fair? Did he know that his last day was going to be that day? I seriously doubt it. And that can be anybody. And if you're really getting free picked, it can be anybody. Now that's the crazy part of the free picking thing. It can be anybody. That means they don't care what you did, how nice you are, how calm you are, who you helping there, how humble you are, or anything. If you're getting free picked, you're getting free picked. That's it. But once the word got around, like people are looking, like in every dorm, if something like that goes down, they see all the COs running down the wall, going to something, they know they're running to a situation. So everybody's looking out these windows, you know what I'm saying, in their dorms, and they trying to figure out where they run into, what happened, what's going on. And then as soon as these officers come back, people are pressing up on them, asking what happened, what just took place, or they're listening to a CO that didn't even want to run down there, you know what I'm saying, and his walkie-talkie just going off like crazy, saying that people need to go to a certain area, something is popping off, and you need to get there now. They listen, they find out what's going on. The Hispanics get word of it. The Hispanics get word of it, bro. And I told y'all that these dudes are the weapon makers. They are the weapon sharpeners. They're different weapon inventors. And they're known to go crazy when they have to. If they have to go buck damn wild on the dance floor, even being low in numbers, they're coming out with all artillery. And sometimes they watch and they really plan on how they give out their artillery to people. They're not going to give you the biggest thing. They're not going to give you the sharpest weapon. They're going to have something way sharper. Believe me, way sharper. When they hit, it's going to split. When they get to you, it's going to go through you. Anything that they got is sure to make some damage on a person, chop a limb off, go to your body and through your body. Like, they got these type of weapons and artillery in their stashes. You know what I'm saying? And in this dorm where it popped off at, it was like at least like 12 or 13 of them, and that's really rare to see. That's rare to see, but in different camps, like the Migos be deep. They be deep, and it be all different type of Hispanic gangs all collectively together because they come from different places and they meet there. You know what I'm saying? And once they talk and get to know each other, they know it's either they all in or that one Mexican don't even want to mess with them and he chills back or whatever and he stays out the way. But he's one that can get free picked at any given time. So what I'm about to show y'all, I heard when it was sent out to this government building, you know what I'm saying, that I deal with to try to get this footage and stuff, people were commenting on it when it was put onto a platform. And this one mother said, I recognize this footage. It's been sent to me before. And my son got stabbed up in this footage. They broke both of his eye sockets. Knocked probably like 5 of his teeth out of his mouth. And they poured him out real bad. And then also, another mother said once the situation was over and they were sending people to the hole, bro. And this is how it happens. This is how people get down. And you got to know this because it ain't over until it's over. You dig what I'm saying? Some of the Migos got put in the hole because they're going to get transferred and stuff like that. And bro, it was an individual in there from that same set. And he done got word of what's going on. One of the whole orderlies done told him, yelling when they came into the hole, yo, they had just had a war, this, that, and this. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of Migos about to come down here. Boy, they was going crazy. One got killed on the walk. And this, like, they doing all of this, informing everybody to what's going on. And then they let one fool know, and he's waiting for Amigo to come in and be his roommate. He's sitting there in the back waiting. And what falls up in his room? A young Migo. You know what I'm saying? And what this dude did was wait for him to get into the cell, get his cuffs off him and everything. Start asking what happened. Like, damn, what was going on? What happened in there? So he can get more information, so he can get even madder. And he waited till Migo turned his back. And he poured that boy out so bad, unalived him inside the cell, and no COs even checked to see what was going on. Heard this man yelling. Yes, it might have been sounded a little different because of his accent or whatever like that, while he's yelling for help. But you know when somebody is yelling to a certain octave for some damn help. Left him in there for a day and a half before finding out that this man is unalived inside that cell, man. And one mother said that that was her son inside that cell that got unalived, bro. This is how the situation goes from building to building, building to building. And after a while, when it gets big enough and the death toll is high enough, it goes camp to camp. And surely with the footage that's being shown, once they see it in different camps, the word is, yo, pop. Pop. That's it. There's nothing else that they can muster up. Once they see the video and they're looking at it and they see people falling and people going over them, they say, yo, pop. Pop on them niggas. That's it. So what I'm going to say, like, also, when you look into this video, bro, you notice that there's no CO in sight. None. While they're running around doing each other in the worst way, no CO in sight. None. The security in these prisons are terrible, yo. Terrible. And when somebody actually paid attention to what was going on and saw how it's just crowds of people running from one side of the dorm to the other side, and everybody got long tools and objects swinging them, they called the search team to come in, and these dudes came in shooting, not asking no questions. They were shooting and shooting and shooting in there, and I think it's never going to change, man. It's never going to change until they bring some real reform to these prisons and make a major change. And I don't think that this mega building that they're building in Georgia, this mega security building to put thousands of more high-level inmates inside of this prison, like, y'all gonna have to do some real picking if y'all think that y'all gonna take every violent inmate and put them in there and just put them on lockdown. If y'all think that's all it takes, y'all got another thing coming, man. They'll take over that prison too, just like they doing all the other ones. Y'all gotta find a way to separate them all, put more things in play for them to do, to take up some of that time that they got, this idle time that they got, and beef up your security. Put some eyes on them boys. Put some eyes on them. Because this ain't gonna work right here. This ain't gonna work. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, I'm about to show y'all the footage of the situation, what happened, man. I'm just asking y'all to be safe out there, man. Be wise in your decisions, because you don't want to go behind these walls and get into these barbaric situations where you have to fight like a gladiator on this dance floor, man. Because if you ain't ready, you ain't gonna never be ready. Not for this. This is a shame. This is crazy. This is wild. This is diabolical. It makes no sense. They're killing and killing and killing each other. I don't care what walk you're coming from, what island, what state, what country, anything. It's not right. It's never going to be right in my eyes, and I think it needs to cease. please, as y'all see these videos that I drop, this is Big Miz from the zoo. Y'all please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. I'm leaving a link for y'all to go ahead and help your boy out. You know what I'm saying? Donate to the channel. Help me support this channel a little bit more, because I don't get compensated by the views or nothing like that. This link right here. Y'all be good. This your boy Big Miz from the zoo.